Now it's time to have the conversation. And I know y'all don't want to hear it. But is Sean Strickland really that? Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all. I'm just playing. It's all games. I'm joking around. Sean Strickland is that dude, you know? But I have to be completely honest with y'all. Sean Strickland has yet to evolve as a fighter. He's stuck with this one style. He's only been fighting one way, the jab, the front kick, the consistent pressure. You can't be mad at the pressure fighting, but he's not doing more with it. And because of that, when you're only fighting one way and you're not changing up and you're aggressive on top of that, you're going to be game planned around and they're going to figure out how to beat you. And that's why Dricus just, took him to school. Essentially took him to school in his fight, broke his nose, and made him look like he didn't belong in there with him. And it makes, and I hate to bring Izzy into the conversation, but it makes Izzy look bad. It's like, Izzy, you struggle with that, you know what I mean? But style make fights, and you fight for long enough, you have enough tape on you, especially when you somebody that has a repetitive style, and Izzy has a very repetitive style. Izzy does not wrestle too much, so he's not going to really mix it up there. It's usually with the striking, and with striking comes patterns, and with patterns comes people making reads, figuring you out, and eventually, somebody catches you. Sean Strickland caught him. Imavov caught him. And it feels like once a fighter gets to a certain point, they get figured out. When they lose, they get figured out. Anderson Silva, got hit with that hook of Chris Weidman, and it just wasn't the same. Right? Kamaru Usman gets hit with the right hand. Just not the same. I'm sorry. He got the high kick. Just not the same. And that goes for Izzy. And I hope Sean Strickland doesn't go down that same path. And I don't know what it is with Sean Strickland. Because the pre-fight talk, the trash talking, the anticipation of him telling what he's going to do, the mindset, I'm not going to say he puts on an act, but how he's acting. He sounds like this crazed, deranged man, lunatic, and he goes in there and he's just calculated. He's not throwing wild, crazy. He's not just going all out. He's not falling on his shield. He's not doing that. He's not, which is unfortunate because I want to see more of that from Sean Strickland because he has the defense for it. He has the offense for it. His power isn't great, but he can really put pressure on people. But it's just he's not doing it, and it's like Sean Strickland. When are we gonna get the Sean Strickland that talks versus the Sean Strickland that works? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to diss Sean Strickland. I respect him. He literally took Izzy to class. But I think it's time for Sean Strickland, honestly. Either he needs to move on to a different camp, or he really, really has to get right. And I don't know how he would do it because I'm not a fighter. I've never been in a fight camp. I never even trained. But something has to change. Otherwise, he's going to consistently do the same thing. His corner's telling him to go. Like, bro, you got to go. Like, you got to work. It's time, right? And then after the fight, the dude is like, Kenna, you kicked my ass. Like, I get it. Yeah, I got my ass kicked. But I'm not finna sit here and be hype about it, be happy about it, flaunt about it. Brother, I want that back in blood. Well, to be fair, this was his opportunity to get it back in blood, right? And he didn't. So, yeah. And then he said, oh, yeah, all that. It's just like Sean Strickland, bro. What happened? And this isn't to knock Dricus du Plessis because, again, that dude went out there and absolutely cooked and showed us that he's that dude. Like, he's the champion for a reason. And in order to beat Dricus, you got to put him away. There's no, oh, I know I'm a winner. Like, bro, he's not getting tired. He's gonna just work. The dude, even though he looks fatigued, the dude is just gonna consistently work, and he falls into positions and he falls into submissions and he gets these opportunities. But this doesn't like lightning doesn't strike this many times, bro. At some point, there's a method to the madness of Dricus du Plessis. So he definitely has my respect. Man, it's like, what now? Because Sean Strickland, I believe he fell down rankings. Probably, I would say he probably fell to like 2, maybe 3. I believe Imavov, top contender now. But as my opponent gets completely fried, I would believe that Hamzat, and I think Dana White said it, Hamzat gets the next shot at the title, which is going to be tough. It's really going to be tough for Hamzat because Hamzat's going to have to put Dricus away. And we know Hamzat fights a mile a minute. And you do that and you be tired versus Dricus, he going to find a way, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Whatever that is, whenever that day comes, we'll cross that road when we get to it. But for the most part, Sean Strickland, I don't know. I'm not going to call for Sean Strickland to get cut or anything. I just want to see more from Sean Strickland because he has the ability to. He has some very clean boxing. It's just, he just decides to throw just jabs. He just wants to jab you to death. And he'll throw the right hand. But it's like watching somebody that has some really good boxing never use it. It's like, imagine watching Alex Pereira never use a left hook. Imagine watching Jose Aldo never throw a low kick. It's weird. No, it's not to that degree, but the dude has really good boxing. He just doesn't use it enough. Like, brother, use it. But who am I to talk, right? I'm not a fighter. I've never been in the ring and an octagon, any of that. So I don't truly understand it. But as a spectator, it's like I see he has that capability. And Dricus does give him, he does leave himself open for opportunities to be hit, to be finished. Not gonna say finished, but to be hit. But I don't know. Sean Strickland just has to be more aggressive as far as strikes, because when it comes to him moving forward, he's gonna move forward, bro. And he's gonna throw everything that he needs to throw. It's just he gotta get right with throwing the punches, bro. Like, it's frustrating watching Sean Strickland because it's like you're watching somebody that has the ability. But nonetheless, major respect for Sean Strickland going in there fighting. He got his nose broke, which sucks. And I'm not sure, because nose breaks is one of those injuries. I'm not saying it's critical, but a nose break is like tough coming back from. And did we witness Sean Strickland's prime already? Like, are we past Sean Strickland's prime as a fighter? You got to start having those conversations. I know it's like, bro, he just lost 2 fights, but bro, that prime goes quick. That aura goes quick. That work goes quick. I mean, I'll give you an example. Andy Ruiz, the boxer that beat AJ. Like, it goes fast, bro. So it's like your moment. It comes and goes, right? Leon Edwards, his moment came and went. Straight up. Like, it's champions out there where their moment just comes and it just goes away, and some just reign for a longer time, right? But nonetheless, Sean Strickland, I do hope to see him again in the octagon. I do think he gotta work more. I do think he should change camps completely. But again, who am I to say, truthfully speaking? But I just want to see more from Sean Strickland. What's next and who should he fight is the question. I know Jared Cannonier's fighting this weekend. Imavov. I have to look at the rankings, honestly. I would have to see who exactly is not fighting and stuff like that. I don't want to see an Izzy rematch. I think Izzy should fight down in competition. He needs to. Izzy needs to win. Like, because if he does fight again, Izzy needs to win. And I'm just saying he should be thrown a free fight, but he needs to step down in competition to see if he's competing. If he's competing with those guys, right? If the fights with those guys are competitive, then the fights with the top guys, are just going to be much harder for Izzy, because Izzy has lost that step. Izzy has lost that I don't know. He's lost the speed, the reaction. He's up there in age. I'm not really sure how old Sean Strickland is. Maybe he's like 33, 34 or something. I'd have to look up. But I don't know. I really don't know what else to say about Sean Strickland. But Let me see. We could just talk about me putting the. Wait, what was weird is I got 2 Hamzat Chimayevs in a row. I don't really play Hamzat players. But it was really weird seeing that I was going against a Hamzat player. And by the way, this is commentaries after the fight. But I was going to be doing this more. And like I told you guys, I had that video I had coming up where I wanted to talk about Zhang Weili, and I think she should retire. But I'm gonna get more into that once I get there, because I see the slowing down. You know, I see it, which sucks, but that's just the way it works now, bro. Like, if you're into the sports, if you've been in the sport, you've seen the highs, the lows, the Chuck Liddells go out there, the Vitor Belforts go out there, the Anderson Silvas go out there. You've seen them at their highs, and you've seen them at their lows, and all these fighters go through it. When they fight long enough, they go through it. Jared Cannonier, you know, he's seen his highs, and he Imavov fight. I mean, he wasn't knocked out or whatever, but I think Jared Cannonier is another fighter where, you know, he's fighting on more will than skill nowadays. Cause he has the skill, but it's just the step up in competition. You know, Jared Cannonier, he's 41. You know what I mean, bro? If you're 40, these young cats is 28, 27, 26. They ready to work. You know what I mean? This dude wanted to land that flying knee so bad. Look at his stamina. Honestly, he's absolutely fried. If truthfully speaking, he don't stand a chance. Look at his stamina. He was in a gassed out animation. Now he's not even throwing any punches. He throws a low kick moving backwards. He feints it. I mean, honestly, this is good. Now I'm just like, let me cook. Watch this. Okay, let me see. What I throw? I think I throw a jab, body shot up top. Oh my god. Mink. Get up. Get on up. Get up. I'm finna finish him. Watch this. Come here. Come here, boy. Nasty. Disgusting. Hey, be sure y'all boys hit that like button, subscribe up, and turn on notifications too, man. Alright? Thank you.